Alright guys, so it is here. This is the Zombie Strike Flip Fury, and it is just much cooler than I originally thought it was going to be. It has a few features that I'm going to talk about in a second, but first, I want to thank Six Shots over in Singapore. That is his Nerf name, and he is my connection. These were leaked, a couple pallets of them over in the Singapore market, and Six Shots hooked me up, picked one up. This is not my release model, this is a leak model, and he sent it all the way over here to America Land. So, huge thumbs up for him for helping me bring this to review to you. So that's awesome. Now this is the Zombie Strike Flip Fury. It's part of the 2015 line, so you're getting to see it a little bit early, which is cool. Comes with 12 Zombie Strike darts, comes with 2 6-round cylinders or chambers, I guess, and then in the back here we have standard strong arm style priming and firing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Here we have pull back, load 6 darts, fire, then down here mystery trigger, whoa, flip it, and then fire 6 more. So that's the deal. 2 rotating drums is what Nerf is calling it. Mission is when sweeping hordes attack, or sweeping defense when hordes attack, and no range claims. I expect strong arm like performance, but there's no point in talking about it. Box is a little banged up anyway, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Using snips to get this one out just because it's faster and I have to get to Costco pretty soon. The war, not the store. Alright, so out of the box, very cool. You're going to need reasonably large hands to be able to manipulate both triggers at the same time. That is firing. That is, wow! Okay, that's much crisper than I thought it would be. Very cool. I guess you could operate by switching your finger. It's hard to say, but just take a look at that. That's really, really neat. I did not think that the action to be that smooth. I thought that it would need to be assisted. I thought this was going to be a drop button, but I was not involved on this project, so this is just a fun surprise for me. Over here we have this full hand guard. Looks to be detachable. I'm going to confirm that really quick. Is it? It is almost certainly removable, but I believe that only if you take it apart will that come off easily, because right now it is not wanting to come off either way I pull it, which leads me to believe that it's in there pretty solid, and that's certainly the case upon closer inspection. I really like that. That's so cool. Alright, so coming in here, we're going to get our darts out. Early in the morning, my neighbor's dog is agitated. Must not like my Nerf videos. Must not be a fan. I don't think he is subscribed to me. That's okay. Between the dog and the train, this is not going to be my highest production quality video, but it's a little bit early, so hopefully you guys are willing to cut me some slack. Gosh, normally these are way easier, but it is starting to get cold down here in Georgia, and so my hands are not cooperating like I'm used to. So let's see if I half prime this. There we go, that makes it way easier to load. I'm sure you could load the barrels while they were in there, but no! I had it. I definitely want to get all 12 shots loaded before I do my firing demo. It seems like this is spring-loaded. It's trying to correct itself even when I'm not applying pressure. It's actually a really nice feature. It means that your barrels will probably never be off. They will always be aligned, so that even if you're dry firing, you are dry firing into something. Another thing worth noting is that these are the new strong arm style cylinders. In the air restrictor is built into the plunger tube back here, not the cylinders up here. You can see that through there, so it would be very easy to make these into rear loading cylinders. Not that that's a great idea, because there's no ideal rear loading slot on this shell. That is just really, really fun. I like that a lot. Trying to think of anything else to talk about. They've still got this nonsense for the wrapping built onto it. This is part of the plastic, and that drives me absolutely insane. The fact that it's going through this hole is just ridiculous. The aesthetic of that is a very poor choice in design, and the idea that every zombie apocalypse weapon needs to be wrapped in some tattered, like, why can't they find new cloth? Why does it have to be always tattered gray cloth? Anyway, personal gripes aside, the Flip Fury is sweet. There we go. So we're definitely getting standard strong arm style performance out of these. Some of them are going wide, some of them are going regular. I'd say that it's getting the 70 feet elite claims, in that a super angled shot would probably go 7 feet. Let's see if we have slam fire. And gosh, what is it with my blasters jamming on camera recently? It looks like we do have slam fire, it's just not performing. Or maybe we don't have slam fire and that's the issue. Hard to tell on these early release blasters what features they have because we don't have any information on them. So I'm not getting slam fire performance, but it looks like it should have slam fire. It's working in that way, it's rotating through. Let's flip our clip and see if we can't get this one to slam fire. Okay, so the slam fire is working perfectly on my second cylinder until we get these weird double feeds. Very strange. Alright, so as always, I'd rather give you guys an honest review than try to edit this out. So you're going to see this, and it's a little bit unfortunate. The blaster does have slam fire, but it's having some performance anxiety about it. So there we have it. That is the Flip Fury. Very cool blaster. Hard to keep track of where your shots are. A few of these barrels seem to be duds. I think that's my big issue with the slam fire. And again, this is an early release model. I'm sure they'll work out all of the bugs, but that is my review of the Nerf Zombie Strike Flip Fury. Love the aesthetic of it. I love a really cool revolver from Nerf that does something unique. It's got a very comfortable handle. I didn't mention that. It is a very large handle, and if you have long enough hands or fingers, these are very easy to access triggers. All in all, I think that this blaster is sweet. I think that it's an easy pickup for 2015 at its MSRP of around $30 depending upon where you buy it. And I'll get a mod guide for you out very, very soon. I'll throw a link to that in the description box below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your holiday season.